Hey, I'm Lobbert. This week I'm going to be covering Snow Jund. It's a deck that I know that needs a lot of work. I'm trying to brew it. There's, as always, there's a deck list in the video description. There's links to the timestamps of all of the different games, and they're all labeled as always. Please like my video. I really appreciate it. It helps me boost my visibility on YouTube. Subscribe to me for more Pauper content. And let's get into the deck tech. Snowjund is a deck that I'm trying to build. It runs a lot of removal, like a lot of removal. You've got Rolling Thunder to take care of tokens and be a payoff spell. Iker Slick, you can cycle it and pay 4 and draw a card. So removal, draw a card, and sometimes just 3 mana kill something is pretty good. Firebolt kills 2 creatures. Chainer's Edict kills 2 creatures. And a lot of the time we have a lot of mana, or that's the goal, to play as many mana as possible. So this deck will make a little more sense when we actually play it. Then we have Resounding Thunder. This is just a 3 mana kill spell sometimes, but sometimes I've just won the game with just chaining these together. It's kind of the point of the deck. They're really great. They're uncounterable when you cycle them. And 6 damage is a lot. So 2 relevant modes. I know it's kind of out there, but that's what we're going for. Scred it's just kind of like Rolling Thunder, except for just 1 creature. Like it's amazing. It's even better than that. It's just 1 mana. It's instant. We play a completely different mana base to support the Scred, but I felt the deck needed it. So speaking of the mana base, we have 4 Terramorphic Expanse and 4 Ash Barrens. None of my lands are dual lands. They're all just basic forest, mountain, swamp. Where I got these numbers, the basic swamp, I put 3 in pretty specifically so I can Chainer's Edict twice in a turn eventually. 9 is not an outlandish amount of mana to get to sometimes in this deck. So it's nice to have that available. Sometimes you just want to like Chainer's Edict and play some more black spells. There's not that many, but like an Iker Slick and a Chainer's Edict stacks up pretty quick. And I just don't like losing to Spreading Seas and things like that. Anyway, I play all these basics so I can have some payoff. Yavimaya Elder, regardless of how it dies, you always get 2 basics. If it's exiled or something, you don't get them, but sometimes you can pay 2, get a card, get 2 basics. It's just card advantage. Sometimes you just ram it into their guy or use it as a beater. I've used even the Sakura Tribe Elder as a beater just to get them low enough because I can Resounding Thunder and like Firebolt or something. Even Rolling Thunder. I play Viridian Emissary just as another beater that goes and gets me basic lands. Krosan Tusker, it's a payoff spell. It actually is a payoff spell. It's a 6/5. It makes my threat count higher for Gurmag Angler. It can put itself in the yard for Gurmag Angler. And just like the Yavimaya Elder, you do search for your basic before you draw your card. So it's kind of a little better deck thinning. It's just a little bit better. It's cool though. Instant speed is pretty relevant because we're holding up instants more time than you would think. And then of course Gurmag Angler. It's really good with the Ash Barrens. It's good with the Terramorphic Expanse. It's a payoff spell. You have to deal damage somehow. I've run this deck with almost all just burn and Circle of Protection. Red is a beating. Anyway, let's go to the sideboard. Ancient Grudge. We have the colors. I don't have the Gorilla Shamans. So I think these should be Gorilla Shamans eventually. Play 3 Electrickery. Tokens are very hard to deal with my deck. If they go really, really wide, the removal doesn't line up that profitably because it is a lot of mana. It takes a lot of mana I'm tapping out most of the time, so Electrickery is nice. One Moment's Peace. It's just blanks a lot of decks for a turn, and that's all I need to. I like the flashback out of the yard. It's just a great card. Pulse of Marasa. So one of the big issues I run into with this deck is I can't beat Burn. Even with Pulse of Marasa, I can't. I hope we don't face Burn. It makes the matchup better, but it just kills very, very slowly. I think that might be the biggest downfall of the deck. Or it definitely is. One Pyroblast. We're not that weak against blue since Resounding Thunder, our biggest mana spell. I don't know. It's uncounterable. It helps. There's a lot of things. Okay. 2 Relics. There's not a lot you can do against a lot of decks, so hitting their yard is pretty relevant. It's always a good card to swap out if they're creature light, and I can take out something like a Scred. And then I play 2 Wicker Bowelder. I'm not sure about the slot, but I've been appreciating the extra guy. Journey to Nowhere is pretty annoying because I have just 4 Anglers as my main beatdown. And just extra Ancient Grudges. I'm not great against Boggles, and it helps a little bit. Anyway, I think the deck is okay. I'm hoping to get at least a 3-2. Maybe we'll get better. But let's get on to the games. Alright, here for match 1. I think this is a keepable hand. Hopefully the Viridian Emissary dies pretty soon. I can leave up green. Go get... I hope I don't have to get a red. What is this? Oh, Familiars? I don't like Familiars very much. Okay. So I think I'm going to go get a black... No, I should get a red. No, red doesn't do anything. I have to get a black. And unfortunately I can't play my Emissary this turn. So let's just get an Edict out there. Gotta slow him down as much as possible. I don't think I'm winning this game. I do have a lot of creature removal. It's just very tough. Since they can do some nutty things sometimes. Okay. I don't like that Ghostly Flickers in this format very much. I'll be honest. I think it's broken the format with just one other card combos like too many times. So let's get in for 2. Oh, we can play Yavimaya Elder. So we kind of just have to pressure them until they have to block at some point and then punish. Super far away from these anglers. This Rolling Thunder was a bad draw. I want lots of lands, lots of ramp at the start. I can... If I had a red, I could kill this. I can go fetch with Yavimaya after attacks. So hitting in for 4. I don't think I have much of a plan. I guess I could... After I go get a land or 2 lands with this, I play a red. And then I can either kill this or I can kill the Nightscape. I think I can kill the Nightscape for sure. But if I just let this die, I can play the Elder this turn. I don't think that's as important as the land. And I'll draw a card, so I think I want my draw to be... Well, I'm going to have black up instead of green. So we need 1 red. I think 2 red. Okay. Some serious card advantage. Yeah. So now I'm just gonna cycle Ash Barrens for black. Hopefully we get a big Rolling Thunder turn sooner rather than later. 5. I hope this isn't Preposterous Pirates. Just Muldrifter. That's actually probably scarier. That's annoying. That can block my Emissary. Just no problem. Sure, I'll just go get it now. So I need another black. So I can Scred as well as Resounding Thunder if I wanted to. I don't think I want Rolling Thunder yet until things get a little bit out of control. I can only do it for 3 anyway. I do want to Scred. If I Scred this... I'm not sure. I think I want to leave Scred up as an instant. I can also leave up Resounding Thunder. Okay, Angler would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So I can Scred and Angler this turn. Actually, I think I'm going to attack. I can also Firebolt. I can threaten Firebolt on the Faithful. Alright, so I don't get that. I can do it now. I think I want the Angler more. And then I'll just leave up this Scred just in case. I really wanted to play this Elder. I just don't think I can afford it right now. Okay. Probably gonna blink this or something. I'm not sure what's going on here. Three. What could this possibly be? Well, he's gonna snap or something? Not sure. It'd be good right now. Yeah, okay. Snaps my Angler. Sure. That's pretty scary. He has lots of mana. Preordain. I need to just yield to that. Reaping the Graves. Just on Seagate. I guess he can get it back with like Mnemonic Wall and all that. And then it's in the yard. So Reaping the Graves can get it back. Opponent sends me dots. Man, I hate this deck. I hate Ghostly Flicker. So I can kill the God Pharaoh's Faithful. Not really inclined to, though. I can only... This deck is just... You can't play around it. Like, I feel like I just have to do something aggressive. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Let's get rid of Edict. That's way too expensive for what we have right now. Oh, we need to pay one more. Goodbye, Firebolt. Rather leave up Scred. Still haven't yielded to God Pharaoh's Faithful. Cycles Ash Barrens in his upkeep for Brainstorm. It's pretty neat. Okay, get Mole Drifted. Nightscape Familiar. So that's a must-kill target. So he can, yeah, I can definitely like Ghostly Flicker in response or something. Let's see what he does. Mnemonic Wall. I guess I can see what he targets. Snap. Not Reaping the Graves, so I guess I'm gonna go for it. He can still like do another Mnemonic Wall to get Reaping the Graves back. If I draw a basic land, I think I'm gonna think about a Rolling Thunder. Oh, I guess here we go. Yeah, and there's Mnemonic Wall. It's over. It's back another Mnemonic Wall, and then he's pretty much set up. So he has Reaping the Graves in his hand, so no matter what I kill, I can only slow him down. And I didn't draw a basic, so I can do 4 damage. I can do 1. And then where does the other 3 go? I guess whatever he blocks with. It doesn't even matter at this point. He doesn't care. 2, 3, 4. There's nothing else I'm doing this turn. Hopefully he can't kill me too hard next turn. But he just has a loop of just Mnemonic Walls. Not thrilled that this deck exists. Just kind of waiting to die. I'm not sure if I should keep playing. It's going to be pretty slow. Reaping the Graves, he casts 2 spells, gets back Mnemonic Wall. And then some other stuff. I can at least continue attacking. The removal has been working, kind of. And the aggression. Kill one of his creatures. Put him down 2. I think I just leave up. I guess I can cycle my Tusker now. If I get any land, so I think if I can do any land, I'll just do a forest. And then a spread. Nope, just another basic. So now I'm torn on whether I should just kill it now. I guess I'll just pass. And here, like, he's just doing his normal beatdown strategy. There's so many, like, must-kill threats in his deck. And then he's just left over with these just, like, beaters and stuff. Okay. So this is my first opportunity to kill Sunscape. Yeah. There's the wall. He's just gonna keep getting more creatures out. So then, yeah, Chainer's Edict is awful against this deck. Okay. For if I go 1, 2, 3 for him, 5, 6, 7, and then 2 for Edict. All right. Nightscape Familiar lived. So snap on my Angler. He's not even close to dead. I can flashback Chainers. That doesn't do much, though. Because the Reaping the Graves is in his hand. I guess he just has to play a few spells to get it to work. This is one that I almost want 3 or 4 Relic of Progenitus in my sideboard for. If this Familiar's deck gets to be a problem again, I think I might go back up on my relics on a lot of my sideboards. Yep. Now the storm count's so high that even yeah. What is that? 3 mana less. So it's a 2 mana Preposterous Pirates. That's a free Preposterous Pirates. I can't believe. Yeah. So he's gone infinite. Okay, he killed me. I'm gonna get 2 relics. Pyroblast. Don't think these do anything. Don't think this does anything. Does the Wicker Powder do anything? Don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't. A lot of his things have high toughness, and I don't need to like machine gun anything down, so I think the Rolling Thunders are the first thing to go. I don't really like the Chainer's Edict, but maybe I can keep his board relatively clear with other stuff. He's not really answering anything I do, so maybe the Tuskers are less good than even a Rolling Thunder. It only kills one thing, the Nightscape Familiar, but maybe that's worth it. No, I like the Rolling Thunder better. It can get value. So just some relics and a Pyroblast, really. Chainer's Edict isn't great. It's just if he can hit 4 toughness. Okay, at least we're going first. Kind of the same opener as last game, and it almost worked. No, it didn't. So he's not really doing anything. That's good. Let's go get anything I can play. Viridian Emissary. Chainer's Edict is going to be better sooner. So let's get our Swamp. It's also the one we're the least likely to draw. Then we draw one. That was perfect. I can't believe that. That was amazing. Derp. Okay. Well, at least I drew my red. So I can Edict and then hold up Scred. Sucks I can't play Yavimaya. It's a really greedy card for this deck. The double green in a just basics deck is it's a bad idea. Snap. Snap my creature. I would rather have the land. I'm just gonna go for it. Eckerslick is pretty cool. So I can 5, 6, 7. I can get an Angler out. I think that's what I want to do. Just gonna clock him as quickly as possible, keep his board clear. He can snap me, but that's fine. Can't play around double snap forever. So I can Ickerslick that if I get a basic. Or a Scred. Let's see if he blocks them. No blocks. Let's just Yavimaya pass. I don't want to Ickerslick that if it's not for value. I want to keep my 2 up in case I want to crack this Elder, and then Scred, of course. The interesting thing about Iger Slick is it's a sorcery, but the... Ooh. It's a sorcery, but the cycling makes it instant. Okay, so let's snap. I do think I'm going to pop this. Do know I want a mountain. Let's just get another swamp. Okay, okay. Okay, so that sets up our Chainer's Edict really nicely. That was really good. Good for us. So I do know that I want an Edict, so let's just get that out of the way. And then I want to 4, 5, 6. I have to give up one of my Edicts to Angler. But I think that's fine. I have plenty of fuel in my hand. Five, though. Snap. Okay, down 2, up 2, or up 4. So that's 7. So he has Moldrifter with a... Okay. So do I Iker Slick now? I think I do. I can't Angler this turn anyway. So I'm going to target this. And pay 4. Draw a card. Hit for 5, and then pass with Scred Up. Is this Genova Horror? No, it's Nightscape Familiar. Evokes a Moldrifter. I'll just let this die if I can. What's he gonna do? Ghostly Flicker? Ghostly Flicker that and a land. Let's... I'm not okay with that. You can flicker the land. Hydroblast. Okay. So let's see if I can get one. That'll make my other Chainer's Edict better. Or it just takes it. Okay. One blue, Brainstorm. Gosh, his hand has got to be so stacked. Okay. Wants a random card for 1 mana. Alright. Grabs a Swamp. Nightscape Familiar. Yeah, a bunch of familiars is what he wants. Sunscape Familiar. So he can regenerate the Nightscape Familiar, but it's going to take his mana. I want to kill both of them. Let's just kill this now. Sadly, we can't kill him right away. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's Angler again. Oh gosh. 5 with these two out? What is that gonna be? Just making sure to use the right mana. Oh! Oh gosh. What's he getting? Is it just Ghostly Flicker? Yes. Yeah, 1 mana Ghostly Flicker that can flicker Mnemonic Wall and Island. That doesn't do anything. It just plays Ghostly Flicker over and over again. Yeah, Brainstorm. Is he looking for something? He's down to 4 cards. Preposterous Pirates. Well, he's infinite again. Looks like we lose. He can make infinite mana, so if he has like any payoff in his hand. Okay. Well, I guess we win, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'm 1 off. He has to block 2 of these. Oh, and then he just flickers. So he's got a little bit of a lock here, but since he only has the... Can he do something else? I don't think he can do anything but get that Ghostly Flicker back over and over. I just have to get 1 more basic for this Resounding Thunder. So I think I'm going to pop this to try to get a Relic. And I need the land anyway, so let's just... Does he realize that he needs to go infinite like right away or before I draw the card? Okay. So let's get a forest and a mountain. Firebolt a little too late. It'd be cool to be able to have 1 more mana. 1 more mana. Nothing has 2 toughness. Firebolt is like useless here. Brainstorm. That's a good card. He hit Brainstorm off his draw. Please tell me he hit Evolving Wilds. Mole Drifter. So that's game. That's gotta be game. No, he let me on top. So pay 8. 3, 6, 9. So let's leave up red. I win! Holy cow! Okay, so Rolling Thunder seems really bad still. Let's just go with it, though. I don't know what else I can do. So he's going to be a little bit strapped for time this time. I have to mulligan this since it only has the one. Maybe I can keep this on the back of Relic. I have nothing else. I just hit the keep button. So I'm keeping. Bottom. Come on, land. Green land. Green land. Okay, still have a turn. Eat it. Ouch. Ouch. No, not like this. Doesn't get a discount for his preordain. Oh, it's already in the yard? That's cheating. I didn't even get priority. It's an island, plays the island. Another preordain, the perfect hand. All preordains. Look at that. We're doing it. So I don't know if I need to get green or red yet, so I'll wait until the end of his turn. So if I can ever like get a ghostly flicker or something for free with a relic without having to pop it, I think we would like win. He's keeping up with our relic taps right now. That preordain doesn't match. All right, guess we're going for green. Then again, if I'm ever tapped out like this and he can get off a ghostly flicker without having to like risk it, probably dead. Jeez. That's the best thing he could have against a Relic of Progenitus is probably just 100 cantrips, fill up his yard. Wow. That is a little crappy knowing that I could have probably popped Relic, got into this other land. I think this is how I win though. Oh my gosh. Snap. Snap. So snaps again is up to 5. Monarch balls back. Compulsory research. I was expecting another snap. Something. So another green means I don't have to tap out for Viridian Emissary. Well, yeah, but it still means I can't play Yavimaya without risking death. So I'm just going to keep doing this. I just want to leave up mana for Relic. Yep, there's that research that he got back with Mnemonic Wall. Ghostly Flicker. Okay, I think I let him target. So then I eat this Ghostly Flicker. This is his exile. That doesn't get anything back. There's red. So that means I can pop a Scred. So I can either Scred the Mnemonic Wall or the Sunscape Familiar. I'm really afraid of Reaping the Graves. Let's wait until he blocks. Maybe I can get... I should have waited. I was so excited that I had the mountain. Maybe I can get a... Oh. He must want me to kill that. He must want me to kill the Mnemonic Wall. So... let's grab a mountain. I do think I want to as well. Just to make him spend more mana. Like, just as simple as that. And I'm not holding anything up anymore, so now's a perfect time to Yavimaya. So immediately pays 2 black. Oh, he just taps all of his double mana. Nightscape. Preposterous Pirates for 3. Ghostly Flicker. So the Ghostly Flicker is used. Does he get a Mnemonic Wall now? Yeah. Just add another one. So now he's Ghostly Flickering for 1, and so he's infinite on mana again. That deck is so good. Alright, I did better than I thought I would against combo last time, so I guess I'll count that as less of a loss, but maybe I'll make a note that I need another relic over a Wicker Bow. So this looks like a pretty good hand, actually. He sent me a message. Okay, secluded step. So is this Boros Monarch or something? So I'm gonna play Snow-Covered Forest just to throw him off our trail. Maybe he thinks we're playing Land Destruction. I don't know who would play a Snow-Covered Forest except for a bad... Yep. So at least get to play Elder. Let's play it for double green. So now I can either keep attacking him or I can pop it. I don't actually see the reason to pop it yet. A lot of the time I'm just trying to get him low enough to kill him. Okay, so there's a reason, although I do think I'm just going to edict it. little bit punished for playing a second forest there. I could have played the Terramorphic. Would have been able to play the Grimlock Angler probably a turn faster or something. So this essentially taps for... Oh, it makes 2 for Angler. 1, 2, 3. Then this makes 4. 5, 6. I think I'm still 1 shy. Unless he plays something for me to scred. Oh wait, no, that would come out the same. Oh no. Let's see, what am I thinking? Okay, I guess I'll keep attacking. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I draw an untapped land, it doesn't change anything. So... Because I don't want to use the Edict. So I'm going to be going and getting a red. Now I think it's probably worth it to pop up for Angler. You say that deck is great. You need to get the Pirates in paper. Yeah, you played the Drake combo too, you degenerate. It's okay. They just need to get rid of just like 1 card. Okay, so it's a very good thing I kept around Elder. Let's go get a red. Okay, so at least get his Vial. Hope for a glitch. Dang it. So 3, 4, 5 on the Angler. I guess I'll just leave up an Iker Slick. Oh, I can't play Iker Slick. I could possibly cycle it. Not having any life gain against this deck really sucks. Because they burn you out a lot of the time. I haven't seen a single red source in their deck yet. Sends Enlistment. Maybe we're playing against mono white Monarch. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he's just saying BRB. So I need to make another note. Not super talkative today. Nothing to talk about when he's AFK. Tomorrow's basically like my Friday. Hoping to get to bed early tonight. Okay, what did I want to go get? I probably want a red. Second swamp seems fine. Let's jam the land. 4, 5. To be fair, Preposterous Pirates generates as much mana as Cloud of Fairies if it could only untap islands as much as Peregrine Drake. If that's overpowered, maybe we need to look at Ghostly Flicker. I was saying that at the start of this stream. Like, the problem card is Ghostly Flicker. It made Drake broken. It is making Tron, like, it's keeping Tron afloat, I guess. It has a dedicated deck in Blue-Black Flicker. Most of the combos in the format, I feel like, are just Ghostly Flicker combos. And we've already banned both of those cards you just talked about, the Cloud of Fairies and the Peregrine Drake. Like, it doesn't matter how many mana it takes to get the creature in play, because as long as it generates 2 mana with Ghostly Flicker, it's just gonna be good. You gonna Alchemist's Vial? Let's get in there. Maybe he's just possibly like he doesn't care. Okay. 2. So he's got Bolt. So it's another land. Let's go get... I haven't got my red. Let's get another red. Hopefully I had a Rolling Thunder sometime soon. So let's get in there with another Angler. I don't think I'm going to hold up anything. So I'm not going to exile like my whole yard. Yep. So there goes one Angler. I'm hoping he doesn't play Rally the Peasants really, really, really bad. Rally the Peasants... It wouldn't kill me, but it would do 15 damage to me. And with him having Monarch this long, he's got to have just a grip full of burn. Just not the red to play it. Core Skyfisher. Is this gain life? Nope. It is draw more cards. Hit. Trying to hit a Prophetic Prism or something. That would be useful. Or more red. Yeah, no attack from the Kithkin. Just 3 in the air. So I'm going to attack with Angler. Hope he stacks. Oh, that's good. So I have to wait as long as possible, kind of, with that. So if he blocks, I can Ichor Slick, Core Skyfisher, and maybe get a 2 for 1. Oh, wait, that's just 4. Oh, he's going to bolt it again. I don't know why I wanted to drag that there. Okay. I think Ichor Slick seems good. The idea here is if he does have that bolt that I have him on, he'll have to use a Galvanic Blast instead or something. Get the one with higher toughness. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just leave up a red. So we got that. Huh. Pops a clue. So he's getting to scary levels of mana over there. We're at 7. So that means I can, for 5 Journey, or for 5 Rolling Thunder, I just looked at the Journey and was like, oh no. Okay, let's see what he does. The The Monarch is just backbreaking. Ah. So, how much mana will I have left over if I Iger Slick? I could always just spend my turn doing Rolling Thunder for 6. That would take out both of these, and then maybe the next turn flashback Chainer's Edict or something. Does that really play into win, though? Maybe I could get more tokens if I was greedy. I do need to prevent damage. I'm getting pretty low. I think 1, 2, 3, 6. So that does prevent like 5 damage. Prismatic Strands would be backbreaking. I'd probably just lose to Prismatic Strands. Okay, it's down to 1 creature. I'm probably within Galvanic Blast burn range. Yeah, there's 1. Bolt. Okay, just needs a bolt and I lose. And he's had freaking how many Monarch triggers? Salt. Yep. Jeez. So this is where Electrickery shines. Iker Slick is probably too much mana. Wickerbow Elder is good against their Journey to Nowhere. I don't think that there's any synergy with Relic per se. I don't think there is. I could want a Pulse of Marasa. I'm already kind of strapped for cards I need to take out. So let's get 2 Yavimaya Elders out of here. I like the higher big threat count here. It doesn't block or trade very well with really anything. It's good card advantage, but I'm not going to have time for that. This seems better. Is Iger Slick better than Yavimaya? Definitely not. Is Pulse of Marasa better than Yavimaya? I don't think it'll be getting back much. It'll be mostly a removal, or it'll just be a gain life spell. So neither of my lands are green. My ramp, I really need a green in my opener. I do have some removal, but I don't think that's what the matchup is about. All right, that's decidedly worse. So I guess ship this back. He of course keeps. I have to get green. I have to get green. I would shuffle it away anyway. So it doesn't matter if I top to bottom there. So now I have removal. Not feeling very hopeful. Vial. Okay. I'm kind of just hoping to hit more Terramorphics. That's better. Actually, that's exactly the same as a Terramorphic Expanse in this situation. I mean, lands are tapped now, but exactly the same. So I'll have 3 for 5. So the only difference between sacking the okay. Wait. So I let him do that. I think I keep the Elder out, and then I Chainer's Edict. It's a really good time to Chainer's Edict. So I don't care about the extra. Oh. That's good. So I'll have 3, 4, 5, 6 for Angler. I could have 7 if I got rid of Chainer's Edict. If he plays like some kind of token spell, the Chainer's Edict gets so bad that I think I'm fine eating it. The Radiant Fountains. It's a machine. Okay. I think we're kind of to the point now that I want Wicker Bow, so let's just do that. So it comes down as a 3/3 with a -1/-1 on it. Hopefully I can mess him up with this. Another basic forest would mean I can Wicker Bow and activate next turn. If not, I'll probably just, I don't know, either Angler or Emissary. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, still no Angler mana. So it looks like Emissary, but that I can't activate at the same time. Oh, it just got bolted. Sad story. Bounces a Radiant Fountain. What are my thoughts on Jace's Phantasm? I don't think it's going to do anything. Sad to say. Kind of sad. The mill deck that it goes into, I don't think it cares about creatures. I mean, people are saying that in White of Precinct 6. I'm just gonna play this as a beater. It's gonna be unfortunate if he plays Journey to Nowhere on it. I think that's fine. But yeah, the Jace's Phantasm, I just think it would have to be a pretty stally mill deck. It relies so much on their yard that I just think Relic is gonna kill it. Any Angler deck is gonna be able to kill it. I don't believe. Spell Stutter Sprite. It's not that bad for things in your deck to cost more. Yeah, it would have to. I'm not sure what mill cards you're playing with Jace's Phantasm to make it convincing. Jace's Erasure? So let's get another green finally. So this means that I can Angler 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I can either kill Palace Sentinels or Skred or Viridian Emissary. I'm going to Viridian Emissary because this Alchemist file exists. I think he had a very fortunate draw last game, and that there's not that many token producing spells in this deck. I mean, there's a few, but he hit a lot of them, and that's my weakness. I think I'm gonna play with Jace's Phantasm just to know for sure. Oh. White of Precinct 6. I don't think so. I played that in Standard. Does that count? It wasn't good. Oh, man. So what do I do? Attack? Is he even gonna let me attack? So this is pretty convincing that the deck needs work. Part of a couple of removal spells. It's a 2-mana 3/3. The late game, it's bigger, and the most anything. It's bigger than most anything else in the format. Some wishful thinking. That's what I think. Yeah, I don't see myself winning this. Wow. Goodbye, Angler. I'm getting tired. There's 2 creatureless decks in the format, and even those play Thermal Alchemist. There's borderline creatureless decks, though, and I think that counts. I don't think it'll work. Alright, I think I've seen enough. There's no way. No way. Because Edict. I can Edict again next turn. I can spread. But he's drawing 2 cards a turn. I think I'm just going to concede. After my first 2 losses, I was thinking I wasn't going to post this video. There's almost a month's worth of time that passed between the first 2 games and these last 3. I just got busy and was procrastinating finishing this video. I honestly didn't think I'd post it, but I think this deck needs work and I want some feedback, so I've decided to post it. Anyway, I'm recording this audio after the fact, so I'll try to explain my logic, and I hope it's not too jarring from the way these videos usually turn out. Alright, so I at least get to go first, and I believe this is a keepable hand since it has all of my colors, and it curves out pretty nicely. The deck doesn't usually have 1-drops in the opener, so that's not a big deal. The Delve also in this hand is pretty high, so this looks like a turn 4 Angler. I start with the Terramorphic over like Forest cycling Ash Barrens because I can still basically do everything, and I can hide what I'm doing a little bit better. I think Terramorphic is the best turn 1 play a lot of the time with this deck. Alright, so here I go and fetch a swamp for the Edict. It doesn't matter if I get red or black. Play Elder, and then I just yield. At this point, I'm pretty certain I'm going against Burn since he just exiled a Rift Bolt. And just keeping up Tribe Elder in case he decides to kill it. I don't want to give him free value. There's a Chain Lightning. Even though that says red on it, I don't think I've ever been able to shoot it back at him. I think I debate for a second there on whether to sack the Tribe Elder or not. There's really nothing that I need to play for 3 if he doesn't have any creatures yet. I want to keep most of these in my hand, either to just Resounding Thunder his face, a creature, whatever. I guess a compelling argument would be the Gurmag Angler that I didn't know I was going to have yet. But at this point, Gurmag Angler, if I sack the Tribe Elder, I can just play Angler the following turn. Here, yeah, I'm just counting here. Decided to go for it. I think I could have still see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I have to do this. Even if I top deck a land, Angler can't come down. And since I'm going against Burn... Oh, wow. Okay, and then I cycle the Ichor Slick. I think just because I have enough removal in my hand that I prefer to get more action. It looks like I just hit land. Just tap all my mana here. Just exile 2 of these. It doesn't matter which ones. So now I have an Angler. He only has 1 land, so it's going to be really, really hard for him to deal with this. And hopefully I can race with it. Yeah. So yeah, he Rift Bolts my Angler, because unless he drew another land, he couldn't double bolt it anyway. End up losing the Angler, so now I have no win con. Luckily, I top deck this Yavimaya, and so I can play this Yavimaya and keep up a Resounding Thunder or the 2 to sack for Yavimaya. I prefer to have the 2 damage. Double checking that I played a basic land here, so I don't... I'm not sure if I would sack the Yavimaya for a basic. I think I'm counting up to make sure that I can get to Resounding Thunder in a reasonable amount of time. Top deck another land, so that means that the Yavimaya decision is working in my favor right now. I'm 1 shy of being able to Resounding Thunder, so I just sack here to make sure that I'm gonna get it, and I want to see what I get off of the draw card in case I can play like an Angler or any of my other creatures. Am I thinking of cycling Ichor Slick? Yep, guess I do. Probably just looking for more action. There's a Tusker. I can leave up Resounding Thunder and Tusker, so I can be safe and I can go get more land and draw more cards. I can also just play the Tusker. Yeah, my opponent just hasn't drawn a second land. Gives me the triple dots. Life totals are even at this point. Not life totals. Yeah, life totals definitely aren't even. I can at least play the Tusker now. Pay 7. And I think I have 1 extra. The mountain is the right one to leave up, but I don't have anything, so I just click on all of them. So Tusker represents 6 damage this next turn. Resounding Thunder represents another 6, so that's 12. If I top deck a Firebolt, I win. Okay. Having a creature means that his Searing Blaze can hit me. He also plays a land, so it hits me for 3. Resounding Thunder only hits 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It only hits for 7, so I'm 1 shy. So I might as well... Yeah. So I might as well keep up Resounding Thunder so that I get my other card. It doesn't matter much at this point, because any 2 damage along with my Tusker is going to kill him. I just have to live through this turn. He's hit a 3rd land, and we know the rest of his hand is action, so it looks like that's not going to happen. Down to 2, 1 mana, Shard Volley, I'm dead. That's kind of how the burn matchup goes. Game 1, I don't have any life gain in the deck. So how I sideboard here, The 3 Pulse of Moroses are no-brainers. The Wickerbout Elders are, just in case he has Curse of the Pierced Heart that I didn't see. It's also like a little bit of a faster clock, potentially. I cut the Yavimaya Elder and the Rolling Thunders, as well as the Tuskers. The Tuskers are there to be, in kind of a poor way, Anglers 5 through 6. I needed more big win cons, more payoff spells. They kind of help smooth out the game so that I can get to the big stuff. But against Burn, I'm not trying to get to anything especially huge. Resounding Thunders a lot of the time are just 3 mana lightning bolts for his creatures. So this looks like a perfectly keepable hand. It's missing removal, which against Burn can sometimes be ultra punishing. So just Terramorphic again, pass the turn. Looks like I'll be able to make a pretty quick Angler this game. One of the tough parts about this deck is that it does play Yavimaya Elder, which is double green, and none of my lands tap for... they're just basic lands. So I have to make the decision whether I want to go get a second forest at some point, or do I want to get the red in case I draw another a red spell. So I'm going to go with Viridian Emissary. It gets a lot of damage in. He can't really ignore it. And if he has a Searing Blaze, then it's pretty dang good. He's not going to hit it with this Rift Bolt, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, it just goes to my face. He's actually hit a second land this game. There's a Searing Blaze. So I get to go look for a basic. Nice little acceleration. If I don't hit a Pulse of Marasa, this game's looking pretty bad. Since he has... Unless his hand's just like all lands this game. So I only have 5, and I could get to 6 off of just playing an Ash Barrens or cycling an Ash Barrens for Angler. So that's 1 shy. So I think I'm going to go get a Forest here so that I can play the Yavimaya Elder and use all my mana effectively. Yep. The other way I could do it is just Sakura Tribe Elder and cycle an Ash Barrens. I like this better because Yavimaya Elder has 2 power. And it's just kind of a race. Because I can't rely on getting life gain. The Keldon Marauders is really tough. It also means that he's probably not running any Curse of the Pierced Heart. It's tough because Yavimaya Elder can't get in, and I don't want to use a removal spell on it. The Gurmag Angler deals with it pretty nice. But it's potentially just a Lava Axe if he can get my Angler off the field with Burn. Pulse of Marasa off the top. That's a really good draw. Life gain usually is against Burn. So I think I'm counting up here to see if I can hit both Marasa and Angler. I can't because I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can at least Gurmag Angler and leave 1 card in my yard for Pulse. The Angler can counter... what's it called? Oh. Okay, that's 1 more, so I have 2 extra. I could play Gurmag Angler and Sakura Tribe Elder, I believe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. I could cycle Sakura Tribe Elder and play Angler. And then the Yavimaya Elder could be my target for my Pulse of Marasa. I think I'm triple checking my counting. Yep, go sack. Get my second. Yeah, get my second swamp. I think I want to get 2 of every color before I start getting 3 of one. Can't attack with my Yavimaya Elder. So if he has a burn spell and he wants to get rid of my Angler, he should just attack with Keldon Marauders. I guess that leaves him open to the Crackback Gurmag Angler, and I could just block with Yavimaya Elder. The second Keldon Marauders means that he just leaves both of them back, so he can block my Angler and get it off the field. Terramorphic Expanse means that I don't have to get rid of my Yavimaya Elder, because I can just hit that. Well, that's the sound of my dad using the outside hose. Yeah, just end up attacking in here. I don't think I can stand to just stay back. If he blocks with both, which he does, I can just kill the bigger one, the bigger Fade one. And then he just loses both of his creatures. I can also get back my Angler with Pulse of Marasa, which might be the best of all of the options. Yeah, Terramorphic seems good. I want to play my tap lands first in most cases. It's getting to the point where it's getting scary to play the Angler. So 2. See what I get off of Yavimaya Elder. I can't remember the logic behind this. I think it had something to do with how much stuff I had left. I think I just want to Pulse of Marasa back Yavimaya Elder. Yeah, and then, yeah. Okay, yeah, I just hit Yavimaya Elder. I think my logic... Okay, I kind of remember my logic here is that Yavimaya Elder can go dig me deeper for more lands, more Pulse of Marasa specifically. And I don't think that I can last without it. Because I know next turn I'm pretty much just going to be playing Gurmag Angler. I can't play 2. So I get Chain Lightninged. I think he Needle Dropped me. What's that sound again? So there's a Pulse with Marasa. That's great. That means I can... Let's see, I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 is enough that I can play both Gurmag Angler and Pulse of Marasa. Because... Yeah, there we go. Back up to a healthy 15. I'm going to play the same one over again. Kind of conceal a little bit of information that I have more. Leave my Terramorphic in the yard in case I get my last Pulse of Marasa. I don't actually hate my position here. Thermal Alchemist. That's a chump blocker, potentially. I think I'm fine with it being a jump blocker, and I want to keep my Firebolt for something scarier, so I'm gonna try to attack. See if he jumps. Of course he doesn't. It's not how Burn plays. And then, yeah, I just deal 4 with Firebolt and then flash it back. The only way I'm losing this game is if he hits enough creatures. Or he sticks creatures and gets to play all of his burn spells for an extra. So now I have a Yavimaya and a Gurmag Angler out. I have another one in hand. Still at 15. So this is a great spot to be in. Another Thermo Alchemist. I don't have any removal for that, but I have a Yavimaya Elder. Second Yavimaya Elder. Just go ahead and attack with these. If he blocks the Angler, that's free value. If he blocks the Elder, I don't care because I think I'm going to sack it this turn anyway. If I sacked the Yavimaya Elder, I could have maybe found a removal spell. But the only thing that it would be doing is making it so that... Like, I needed the removal spell to get the Yavimaya Elder in. I couldn't do that without using the Yavimaya Elder, and I didn't want to use the other one. I find a Chainer's Edict. This means I can kill 2 of his creatures now. So that's more profit. My hand is full of land and spells. Get this second Angler down just to speed up the clock. More counting. Kind of like doing this after the fact. It's easier to talk when you're not counting. So now he has to do something. He has to kill an Angler, or he has to put something on the field. 2 things on the field, because I have Chainer's Edict. Yay! So go to game 3. I think I decide to take the Wickerbow Elders out, since it doesn't look like he has any of the... Yeah. It looks like he doesn't have any of the Curse of the Pierced Heart. And I put in a Rolling Thunder. Potentially, even if it's just a red 1 kill an archer, that's worth it. They say if you only hadn't drawn lands first game, because then I would have won. I would have won already, and we'd be moving on to game 4. So this hand doesn't have... So I have to choose between black and red. Obviously, I'm going to choose black. I have... If it's dire, I could go get a red for the Firebolt. But most likely I just want to prepare to play the other 3 spells in my hand. So anything that tutors me a land, which is most of my deck, would be fairly nice. I just don't want to draw red spells. Just waiting for my opponent to decide if he's keeping. Oh yeah, he asked me how many Pulse of Meropsa copies I have. I don't really feel comfortable, going into this game. Letting him know right off the bat. Yeah, I say I'll let you know when the game's finishing up how many I have. I don't actually think I take until it's finishing up. I think I wait until I don't think it matters anymore. 10, 8. So Lava Spike turn 1. You're just going to go for the Terramorphic. Ash Barrens means I have all of my colors now. It's a pretty good draw. Thermal Alchemist. That means I have to go get a mount or a swamp, so I can Chainer's Edict. Swamp. I go. Yavimaya Elder. That's gonna help us get our Grimwog Angler out there, I think. If he doesn't play another creature, it's our turn 3 play. Should go ahead and auto guild. Don't represent gut shot or nothing. Firebrand Archer. So that means I have to play another removal spell. I want to play the Firebolt because of his creatures, Firebrand Archer is the only one that Firebolt can kill. Ichor has potential upside. Oh, and he plays Relic of Progenitus. I start exiling things. I keep the Chainer's Edict over the Terramorphic. I don't think that it matters much. I guess I could have Pulse of Marasa right away here. So I'm going to have to wait to find value somehow. So cycle, go look for a mountain, use the mountain for the Firebolt, then I'll pass the turn. I have a swamp up, but I don't run Disfigure or anything. I think it would be nice to run Disfigure, but I don't think it's good as Lightning Bolt even. Another Thermal Alchemist. He had a creature heavy hand, which is actually pretty good news for me. So now I'm deciding, do I want to get rid of my Pulse of Marasa target, or do I want to get rid of one of my value spells? I got rid of the Chainer's Edict because there's no way I'm getting to 7. So that's the obvious answer. The exiles are going to get tougher from here. I draw a Resounding Thunder. That looks pretty appealing since I can't Ichor Slick instant speed. I can't really cycle Resounding Thunder anytime soon. So I think I just want to fire that off. But I think I don't. I think I hold up Pulse of Marasa to see if I can get him to tap out with Relic of Progenitus. I could at least end step the Pulse of Marasa or the Resounding Thunder if I need to. I think he ends up punishing me pretty hard with this Thermal Alchemist. Let's see what he does. So, 1, they only ever tap it if they're going to immediately untap it. There's not a lot of split second that they have to worry about. There's Lightning Bolts, which essentially deals 4. See if he taps for more. Yep, Shard Volley goes down a mountain, deals me another 4. So now I think he has the choice of, do I play a Lightning Bolt, or does he play, or to crack Relic of Progenitus, get rid of my Firebolt? See him thinking a little bit here. So he's just going to exile that, and my Pulse of Marasa decision pays off fantastically. I get a Pulse of Marasa back in Ash Barrens, and cycle it. So let him draw his card. Doesn't really matter. I think I want to wait so he doesn't have information on what the next basic I'm getting is. So he exiles a Rift Bolt. Of all of the 1-mana spells he could play, that's pretty great because he's not going to be able to use Thermal Alchemist again with it. So go Ash Barrens. I think another red. Let's see what I get. If I were me, I would get a red. Okay, looks like I do. Yeah. He sees my play, he laughs. I feel comfortable letting him know that I have 3 pulses since he's already used his relic. He says I'm unlucky for not having all of my pulses in my hand. So now, this is a horrible misplay. I remember this vividly. I cycle Hyperslick thinking that the madness cost is exactly the normal cost, but it's 4. So at this point, I can't actually get back my mana, so I need to make use of it somehow. I think I'm spamming Control Z here. Yeah, can't get it back. At least I have Yavimaya. Can't play Angler. Don't have red, because that's the first things I used. So now he's going to be able to use that Rift Bolt. I'm at least at a decent life total. So I only go down to like 9, 8. Oh, he forgot to tap Thermal Alchemist, I believe. She pays another 3 for a Rift Bolt. So I get down to 5. I'm essentially at 5 now. I would have been at 4. So I take this opportunity to play my Gamer Mog Angler. I have Spread as a good draw because I can leave 1 up and hit his creature, beat in for 2. I don't think there's any card off of the top of his deck that does 5, so there's at least that. So if he deals me, if he can hit me or draw an action spell, I get 2 card draws if I count Yavimaya Elder. 1 card draw to gain some life. It's getting pretty close here. My clock is pretty scary. I'm also like pretty close to Resounding Thunder. I can play my other Angler, but that doesn't help me at all. So I think leaving up Yavimaya Elder, yeah, I think leaving up Yavimaya Elder is a smart decision here. Oh wow, I actually go for the Angler. I don't think that's the right decision, since it's kind of irrelevant, and if I were to pop the Yavimaya Elder for 2 and find another Pulse of Marasa, I could potentially live through some things, so I have to get lucky now. And I'm just... Let me leave! It all comes down to this turn, because he either lives or dies right now. Come on. Come on, come on. If he would have had it, he would have just jammed it. Says, sure, I don't have any luck in this effing game. That's like 2 messages after he tells me that I'm very unlucky. That's kind of ironic. So I actually take down a game. I take down a game against Burn, no less. I lose my Yavimaya Elder. He just deals 1 to me with a Searing Blaze. And I just have to be able to deal 1, which I can deal way more than 1. Yeah, I go for the overkill here. Yeah! Get him dead. Awesome. So we actually take down a game. We are 1-2. So here we are for round 4. This hand looks pretty keepable. It doesn't do anything until turn 3. but it has all my colors, and when I do hit turn 3, it's actually pretty slow. I can Resounding Thunder. Oh, another mountain. So I'm going against Burn again. They're still like the only one that plays Rift Bolt. So drop my Terramorphic. And I'm thinking what to grab here. It's probably a second forest. Double forest is the first double color you need. It's double forest, then double mountain, then double swamp. Because it's Yavimaya Elder, Rolling Thunder, and Flashback Chainer's Edict. So I think I play the second forest. There's no reason to actually get one of my other lanes into play. Unless, yeah, there's really no reason. So I'm just concealing as much information as possible. So let's see what he plays. I'm already down to 16. Firebrand Archer. I think that's going to eat a Resounding Thunder. Oh, Firebolt. Firebolt is the better play here. Let's see if I can actually do it. Either way, it's the mountain. Oh. Oh, I see what... Okay. I remember this play. So, I go with Resounding Thunder because I want to use up my mana more effectively. I know that the next turn, I can cycle Krosan Tusker and play Firebolt. And that's kind of my goal. I can also play like Yavimaya Elder or something if I draw another 3-drop. So this burn deck actually does play the Curse of the Pierced Heart. So that this looks like a Krosan Tusker play. Because Krosan Tusker, not only does it get you a land and a card, it's a card in the yard for Gurmag Angler. So I'm going to do that before I do anything else, because I can still leave up the Firebolt mana. I get a forest to hide my swamp still. I believe, other than Resounding Thunder, he doesn't know that I have swamps. And I play my third forest, because that's the only one he knows that I have in my hand, and I'm keeping the rest of it secret. Thermo Alchemist. This has got to eat another Resounding Thunder. Resounding Thunder and Viridian Emissary would be a pretty good play here. Let's see if I'm smart enough to make it. I don't know why I played the swamp. I don't know if it's necessarily wrong. I think if I draw Chainer's Edict and I want to play Gurmag Angler in the same turn, this was the right play. I think that that'll have more an effect than him not knowing that I have swamps in my deck. And he's got to know that I have at least one. So now, let's decide what to go get. Probably another swamp. The first one I want 3 of is the swamps, because then I can play and flashback Chainer's Edict. Not that I'm close or even have that card in my hand. So I don't actually have to exile anything. I'm just going to play this Gurmag Angler as a 7-mana spell. Look, it's fair. So that allows him to play Searing Blaze, and he just takes away the game. I haven't even touched him. So we know that we want Wickerbow Elder, we know that we want Pulse of Marnosa, Rolling Thunder comes out, Yavimaya Elder comes out, and I think Krosan Tusker comes out. Yep. I've played this deck enough that it's fairly easy to sideboard with now. A lot of the times the Tuskers do come out. A lot of the time some number of Yavimaya Elders come out. That could mean that I just don't want them. I know that the Tuskers are good, but maybe I want to cut down on the number of Yavimaya Elders. The double green is pretty tough in an all basics deck. They really help me get to the mana costs I need. The 2 power is great too. But yeah, like I was saying, please feel free to leave feedback on this deck. Steal the deck list, make your own video. I don't care. I would be flattered. I just want feedback because I think this deck is pretty fun. So go get a swamp. That just because I can play Chainer's Edict this turn, and there's not much difference between it and a mountain, since I can play Ash Barrens regardless. And I'm just gonna pass the turn. Nothing to really do. Everything costs too much. There is the interesting question of, do I want to cycle for another mountain? Not mountain, another forest so that I can get my Yavimaya Elder in, and I think that's what I do. It's also good to get the second forest because Wickerbow Elder, if I do eventually want to play and sack it, or sack the, not sack, play and activate it, that takes 2 green. I draw, I draw the mountain anyway. So this turn, there's an interesting question. Do you play the Wickerbrow Elder so that the next turn you can have a better turn? Or do you keep it in case that he sends a bolt at it? Regardless, I think you attack before doing anything. So lay down the mountain? Lay down the swamp. He doesn't know that I have the mountain, and I want to keep it that way. I'm going to use my mana effectively, it looks like. Although I could have just gone for the Pulse of Marasa and then been able to cycle Ash Barrens. I think that's less good than this, to be honest, because eating 3 damage with a Wickerbow and then being able to Pulse of Marasa the Wickerbow, that sounds really, really good. Another curse. So now I'm thinking, if only I had been able to do all of it. Eats Chain Lightning. That preserves his own life total as well, which plays into how Curse of the Pierced Heart works. Let's get in for 2. Since... Oh, okay. I just go for it. I could see leaving it up. Not much of a reason to. Maybe just keep the information. So remember to sack here. Go get probably a red. Yep. So now I can play and activate Wickerbow Elder while leaving 2 mana up. That means I can sack my Yavimaya Elder. I'll almost play in my pre-combat. I'm glad I didn't though. Make sure to leave up a green. So I think I'm considering hitting it now, but leaving it up is definitely better. You can't actually react to the -1/-1 being removed from the Wickerbow since it's a cost. So I'm going to kill one of these. Untap, take 1 more. Now I actually have a fairly quick clock. Iker Slick isn't bad. At instant speed, I can cycle it to kill his guy. I think I'm thinking about playing Resounding Thunder here, but I want to leave up Iker Slick or something. Leave up Iker Slick and Resounding Thunder and Yavimaya Elder's ability. I do get a pretty good payoff here in actually being able to use Iker Slick the correct way this time. This is pretty cool. Get another Ash Barrens. And this game's looking pretty good. He has 2 cards in hand and I'm at 7. I could die to like Fire Blast Bolt. Hit him down to 2. And then I can Resounding Thunder right now. Hooray! So now, going to game 3 against this burn deck. I think I just run it back. I know that I want to keep the Wickerbow Elders. I'm curious what you guys think about boarding in Electrickery to fight Burn. It can kill Firebrand Archer. So I think I'm going to keep this. Yeah. I don't know if you send back a hand that has double Pulse of Marasa very often. So that was my logic in keeping it. It does seem like a pretty crap hand since it doesn't have any way to find the red. Oh, sorry. The black. I just hit another forest. So now we have 4 forests. And we hit another black spell. So just have to pass turn. Another Firebrand Archer and another Angler. So now I've just dropped my third forest so that I have Pulse of Marasa mana up, but I can't actually target anything. There's nothing in the yard. So I just have to take my beats. Pro tip, if you're ever fighting against Burn and they actually attack you with a Firebrand Archer, you're gonna lose that game. Yeah. Here's Flame Rift. This spell does essentially 6 damage against me right now. Plays another land. 2 mana. Magma Jet. That essentially deals 4. So I'm down to 4. He gets to scry too. So now I know that there's things on top that can kill me. Still nothing in his yard that I can actually Pulse of Marasa even. And there's the Fire Blast. Alright. So, yeah. We are 1 and 3 now. So let's go into game 5. Alright, here's round 5. Final round. I hope I can at least get 2 wins out of this. So I'm going to keep this one. There's removal, there's ramp, there's actually a creature, and I have all of my colors. So just gonna play a forest and leave up Ash Barrens. I could have played the mountain to leave up Scred. But I really do like playing the forest because I know that I want to play the Sakura Tribe Elder next turn. And I don't want to show him that I even have the red until it's too late. At least that's the ideal. I'm likely just going to play a mountain the next turn. So another Preordain. Serum Visions. So the Serum Visions kind of tipped me off that this isn't a normal deck. I don't have to worry about it being Scred Delver because the lands aren't snow. I don't have to worry about it being a normal Kill the Fiend deck because they don't play Serum Visions. So now I'm kind of like, yeah, and now here's a Brainstorm. The Brainstorm kind of tips me off that he's playing another color, because you don't really play Brainstorm in monocolor decks. There's just not enough shuffle effects. I do know that he's trying to dig into something. Okay, there's the shuffle effect. I'm trying to think what he's digging into. I think I make a comment in chat in just a moment. Like, maybe he's playing Mill or something. Because that's the only deck I can think of off of the top of my head that plays this many cantrips, because you can play Jace's Erasure or something. And if you're wondering why I'm not sacking the Sakura Tribe Elder, it's because I don't really have anything in my hand that I absolutely need to play. All of it's just removal, and he hasn't played a creature yet. And I'm getting in 1 damage. This turn, I might want to, so that I can hit... crap, what's it called? So that I can hit Ichor Slick mana. He hasn't played a creature yet, though, so I don't think that's advantageous. I would also have to hit a basic to get that to work. I'd rather have the 1 damage, the 1 refutable damage, so that I can actually get him dead sooner than anything. I really like cycling the Ichor Slick here. I want action, I want speed, I don't want to hold that in my hand and sandbag against some creature he may or may not play. Now I have all my mana untapped. This feels pretty good. Another Brainstorm. So he's played Preordain, Serum Visions. This is Brainstorm 3, and he's played a Ponder. Plays another fetch land. So he's digging for something. He's got to be digging for something. We haven't seen a payoff card yet, and I'm just hoping that it's a creature, because my hand is bonkers. Here's another Serum Visions. Yeah, so you must be Mill or something, lol. I don't know. It's also like, why would a Mill deck be playing red? So far, Sakura Tribe Elder has done 4 damage. And I have so much burn in my hand that I'm just going to start firebolting face. This may be a mistake. Since he's playing a combo deck, I mean, I assume it's a combo deck because of all of the cantrips. I don't leave up any red, so I can't actually interact with him if he goes off here. And I get a little worried here because that's a Firebrand Archer. And I'm like, oh crap. If he had Tandem Lookout on this turn, he could potentially just deal me a whole bunch of damage. He doesn't. He just plays Spider Silk Net and equips it. So I start feeling pretty safe because Spider Silk Net doesn't do anything against me. Have to use a Scred instead of like a Firebolt or anything, since it has 3 toughness. I play my other Yavimaya Elder and leave Scred up. There's another Firebrand Archer, and as soon as I have priority, I think I want to kill this so I don't lose to any more sorcery speed, cantrips, or anything. I could have waited until he equipped it or something, but I think he's out of cantrips. At least cantrips he wants to play. I'm thinking he probably has like counter spells or something in his hand. That feels pretty good since all I have is a Resounding Thunder. Flashing back Firebolt makes Resounding Thunder lethal. Oh, I guess I don't do it, just in case I need to Resounding Thunder instant speed here. Mirren Spy. This isn't scary. He doesn't have like artifact lands or anything. Mirren Spy says any artifact, right? It's just a creature. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may untap target creature. And I'm like, okay, what's he trying to do with that? Maybe it's just the... This looks a lot like the... They just want to play all of the guys that make your spells deal 1 more damage or something like that, and then just plays a whole bunch of cantrips. I don't feel threatened by that. So just get in here for another 3. And I can only deal 4 with my Rolling Thunder. I think last turn I could have sacked my Sakura Tribe Elder, but it wouldn't have done anything since I just get 1 more damage on my Rolling Thunder instead of 1 more damage just repeatable to his face. And that, I think that Sakura Tribe Elder's done like 5 or 6 damage now. So now I'm playing Gurmag Angler. I think I'm just doing this to scare him. I want to leave up as much mana as possible, just in case. I don't think I'm playing another Angler. I win anyway. Perfect. So now what do I board? Thinking about the Electrickery, but I've only seen like 1 target. Take out the Tuskers again, because it seems like I would rather have answers than threats. Pulse of Marasa also is just kind of like a better version of what the Tusker is doing. His combo is just a count to 20 combo. And yeah, leave in a Rolling Thunder, put in Electrickery. Okay. So now, this hand, technically it has all of my colors since it has these Tribe Elders. I try to like think what could go wrong, and if they counter both of my Tribe Elders, I think I'm fine. Even though I won't have access to the Chainer's Edict, so this is very keepable. And he starts off, I assume like he does every game, in just casting cantrips. There's my last land anyway. It's not a good draw since I've already got all these land. I'm just going to yield. Yep. Play the second Forest to conceal what colors I have. Play the Elder. At this point, he's just a good beat stick. I'm hoping that I can get both Elders out there, slow him down with the Chainer's Edict, and just start doing them 2 a turn. Get him within a reasonable damage range. Second Chainer's Edict is pretty good. I kind of wanted a spell that dealt damage at instant speed, but Bikers can't be choosers. So I have 2 damage on the field. Nettle Drone. So now I kind of see what he's doing. He just wants to play every pinger there is in Pauper. Nettle Drone is pretty interesting since it it has 3 power. So even if you're not going off, or they can grind you down so that it's all you have, it can win the game. It has reach. It's a very interesting spell. It only untaps for colorless, I believe. So that's kind of why he has these spider silk nets and things like that. Reckless Fireweaver makes even more sense. That's another pinger. I decide not to Scred there because I have the Chainer's Edict, and I would rather be able to Chainer's Edict and leave up a Scred in case he can try to do something weird that I can't deal with. We're getting pretty close to being able to flash these back as well. I can go get the swamp with my Elder here. And I have 5 mana out. Sorry, I have 5 land out. I can go get number 6 off of one of these Elders and then play 7 next turn. So I actually do have Chainer's Edict up next turn if I play it smartly. I think I elect... Yeah, I'm going to Scred here so that I can keep going with my 2 damage a turn. I am out of spells now, but Ash Barrens means that I don't have to sack one of my Elders to go get my swamp. So I have Chainer's Edict up. Reckless Fireweaver is fine. Spider Silk Net, I take the 1, no biggie. And he equips. I have the Chainer's Edict, so that's just a waste of mana. And Firebolt means that I can deal 4 to his face. It's getting pretty far down there. I'm also in Resounding Thunder range. Oh, okay. So I just win. Awesome. So now I'm 2 wins, 3 losses. So I do like the deck. I think it needs work. I wish I had more room for some kind of life gain in the main. Maybe take out one of these Yavimaya Elders. I like it overall though. I did change up the sideboard because it's been so long since I've been trying to work on this deck, and obviously the deck is going to change in a month's time, and that's how long it took me to make this video. I did get Gorilla Shamans. They dropped below $5, and I just decided to pick them up. I'm running 2 of those. I'm no longer running any Ancient Grudges. I'm still running the 2 Wickerbow Elders. I like being able to hit enchantments and having the extra creatures, and I do think that they're okay against Affinity if you have the Gorilla Shamans. I'm still at 3 Pulse of Verosses. I play against a lot of burn though. I could see getting a higher win rate if I went all in on the 4 pulses. The Moment's Peace, it's better against things like Boggles, but I don't know. I think that's the one I would maybe switch. Anyway, please give me feedback on this deck. Let me know if you've tried it. Let me know if you just think it's the worst thing you've ever seen. Anyway, I'm hoping to start posting more regularly again. And thank you for tuning in.